Discover your musical potential on Yannis Kapa. This is Yannis Kapa. In this video, we're going to learn whole steps, half steps, semitones, tones, and what's the difference between those two, and how we know the distance between the notes. Let's check it out. Okay, guys. So, in basic terms, the difference between the terminology of whole steps and half steps and tones and semitones, guys, there's no difference. It's just that in Europe they use the terminology of tones and semitones, and in Northern America they use whole steps and half steps. But let's find out exactly what exactly that means. So half step or a semitone, right, is the distance between two adjacent frets. It means here, let's say for example, and here, or from here and here, and this, what I showed you, it can be all over the fretboard. For example, here, that's a half step, right? Or a semitone, however you want to call it. That's a half step. That's a half step between adjacent frets. Okay? So, for example, this note that I played at the beginning, this is F sharp, and the adjacent to it should be G. Or, well, if I want to go lower, that means F sharp, F. Okay? The distance in the notes we're going to discuss later on. So what's going to happen is, right now I'm going to show you the tones. And a tone is the North American term, and it's called, I'm sorry, whole step is the American term, and tone is the term in Europe. So the tone or a whole step is the distance between, let's say, F and this is G, which is a tone or a whole step. That's a tone right there. Which means a tone equals two semitones. Or if you want to call it in North American terms, the whole step is separate in two half steps, which means half step, and two half steps is one tone. Okay? I hope I make it clear for you. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll answer them as soon as possible as I can. So these are the terms. The only thing that changes is the terminology. As I said, a tone is a whole step, and a semitone is a half step. Okay? So one tone has two semitones. One whole step has two half steps. Okay? And now we're going to teach you now the distances between the notes. Okay? So all the distances between the notes is, as we know, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? So all the distances in all the notes is a tone between, let's say, A and B. Okay? Or G from A. And the only thing you need to know is we have tones everywhere except two positions. The EF, which means EF, and BC. You see that? I played an open string, okay? And I do right now a half step or a semitone. It's C. So EF and BC are half steps. They're semitones. Those are the only ones. The rest of it is just tones, or else if you want to call it whole steps. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you exactly the position of the notes. So E, this is the sixth string. E, as we said, E, F is half step or semitone, and then we go F, G. This is natural notes completely. So G is one whole step or a tone, and G, A, whole step or tone, A, B, whole step or tone, and then we go, as we said, B, C, which is a half step or a semitone, and then we go C, D, which is a tone or a whole step, D, E, Okay, so this is a tone again, from D to E, and then from E it's to F, and it goes over and over and around. I started from the E string just to make it easier for you, but the scale usually starts from A, B, C, D, F, G. It's basically the alphabet. So if you know the distance between all the notes, then you'll be able to learn more about the fretboard. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, click the bell icon, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.